Mississauga Steelheads are proud to select Adam Valentini from the Toronto Marlboros.
Yeah, this year we loved Adam's play, obviously, and we want to see all the top players playing in the OHL, and it just seemed like the right thing to do at that time in the draft to get a player that conceivably could have been the first overall pick to get him where we were picking. We thought we'd take the chance and see if he changes his mind at all. So we're hoping that he does.
Mississauga Steelheads are proud to select Troy Patton from the Barrie Junior Colts.
Yeah, Pats he's got a great compete level and a high-end skill level, right? I mean, he was on one of the top teams in the province all year, and we have him as a driver. You know, he's a great family, great disposition to the player. He shows up at the rink. He loves to have fun, and he works his butt off. So he's going to fit in real nicely here in the fall. And we were surprised that he was there when we were picking in the second. So it was a no-brainer for us, really. It goes back to his compete level, right? He just doesn't give up on any plays in all three zones of the ice. He's a great finisher. He's really, really good in the offensive zone, but he's really difficult to play against in the neutral zone and the D zone. So he's a player that plays all three zones of the ice. He doesn't back down from anybody. He plays really hard, really physical, and he's got a great release in the offensive zone. So he's a guy that'll come in this year and kind of learn from our older guys. You know, we were very, very young last year, as everybody knows. So he'll come in and get his feet wet in here in his first year and kind of learn from the other guys. And we really see him taking off in his second and third year. So it'll be a good one.
Mississauga Steelheads are proud to select Owen Cartwright from York Simcoe Express.
Every time we watched him, he was better and better as the season went along, right? I mean, he got a big body to him. He's a right shot. He's really difficult to play against. You know, he played against the other team's top players night in, night out. So, and like I said, he's a big body that can move. He's a good footwork for his size. And once he starts to grow into his body a little bit more, get a little bit stronger, we see him kind of being like a Von Richter and a Chaz Sharp type of a guy who we've really liked here in Brampton. So yeah, he'll start the season. We'll see him in some exhibition games anyways, and we'll see how it goes in training camp, and he might work himself into a full-time roster spot here this year. But he's got a lot of stuff going on that bodes well for his hockey career. Yeah, we've had success with Thomas Harley, Nick Hague, and certain guys, Jacob Mobarvi with the Kings. So we've got Del Mastro. We've had some good success back there, and now this year you got Fibiger drafted by Seattle, and Escobar drafted by Minnesota, and Finn Harding by Pittsburgh, and PBR should be the next one, I think. Here's a +1. We've had good success there, and I think Cartwright will fit right in line with all those guys that we mentioned. Nick Hague didn't play in the OHL his first year after the draft, and then came on, I think in his third year, or his second year, but in third year, he was the CHL Defenseman of the Year. So we pride ourselves on developing all positions. We really do. I mean, we get some pretty high-end forwards playing as well. Malone Tippett being one of them, and Nate Bastian and Ryan McLeod. So we've had some good success with developing players. But those players have to really put the work in. They have to come and really buy into our development program, which is every morning for the non-school guys. And, the school day guys do it at the end of practice for 45 minutes. So, we see the guys like Patton and Cartwright and those guys, Kukovic, they'll be good guys down the road here. Yeah, we had heard that he may not come, he may come and whatnot. We know he's got commitments and whatnot, but he's a heck of a player. Again, he comes from a great family. Met him a few times, and I just love his skating ability in the back end. He controls both blue lines really, really well. And, if he does change his mind and come to the OHL, then we'd love to have him. Yeah, we thought he was a dynamite player for the Marlies this year. And big, strong. He covers a lot of the ice. He's a strong skater. He's got a great compete level, great motor. So he's always in and around the puck, especially in the D zone and through the neutral zone. Played really well at both blue lines. So he's a real strong player. We took Del Mastro. We took Del Mastro in the first round out of the Marlies. But Cuckoo's got a little bit of Del Mastro in him in the sense that he's big, rangy, plays kind of a physical, tough, mean game. And I think he'll be in a Steelheads uniform one day for sure. Wait for them to develop a little bit and help them develop a little bit and see how they come in their second or third year. But I think this year's training camp will be strong. It'll be competitive, and those guys will learn a lot from being here.